Hi folks, my name is Christian Brindle and I am a Medicare health plan specialist and expert here in Utah. Today I'm going to give easy and effective, tried and true strategies that you can implement into making sure that you are picking the best Medigap plan for you in 2019. Here are some tips that you need to know. I'm giving away this information 100% free to make it that much easier for you to make a smart and informed decision on your Medigap plan. First strategy when picking a Medigap plan. You want to make sure that you are picking a good insurance company to work with. Why does this matter? If anyone ever knows anything about Medigaps, then you know that Medicare supplements and Medigaps are standardized by the federal government. These plans are designed by Medicare as far as what they will and what they won't cover, and then they are given to private insurance companies to market. That means that every single insurance company that offers, let's say, for example, a Plan F or a Plan G is going to have the same coverage, meaning that there's probably 25, maybe 30, maybe 40, maybe even 50 different insurance companies in your state or wherever you may be watching this from that have a Plan G or a Plan F, and every single company that offers a Plan G, the coverage is going to be identical with every single one of these carriers. So why does it matter to have a good insurance company to work with? Well, let me break it down for you. I'm going to give you 3 simple reasons for that. The first reason is you want an insurance company that is going to be easy to work with. They have to be easy to work with. It's very, very simple. You don't want an insurance company that's going to fight claims, that's not going to want to pay what they're expected to pay. And you want an insurance company that's easy to get a hold of, that takes care of you, that's friendly, that doesn't give you the runaround, transfer you around to department to department. You want an insurance company with good customer service, good name, and they're easy to work with. That is number 1. Number 2 reason why you need a good insurance company to work with is rate increases. The ugly term that nobody wants to mention in the Medicare world. Rate increases can be ugly, and they can go up tremendously, exponentially from one company to another. It's so very important that you pick an insurance company that is going to have low rate increases. And typically, if you're working with a good insurance company, you will be able to ask your agent, your broker, your representative, whoever's helping you with this. If you're doing it on your own, you might be able to even find this information on the internet on what an insurance company's rate increases have looked like over the past 10 years. You have to remember, Medicare is no different than anything else, and history tends to repeat itself. If an insurance company has had a very low rate increase average over a 10-year span, chances are you can count on them to continue to have that type of history going forward. Consider a plan that might not have full coverage like an F would be, or maybe even a G would be. Even though a G isn't full coverage, it's closest thing to it other than an F. Consider a plan like a Plan N. Why would you want a Plan N? Well, it depends on your situation. Medicare is not a one-size-fits-all for everyone, but let's say that you want the protection of a Medigap or a Medicare supplement, but let's say your health is relatively good and you don't want to necessarily fork over the high premiums necessary to get a Plan G or a Plan F. Consider a Plan N. It's quite a bit cheaper than both of those plans most of the time, and it's very similar. The way that the N works is you end up having a $20 copay to see a doctor, up to $20, it could be less. A $50 emergency room copay. And a one-time a year, $185.50 Medicare Part B deductible that it does not pay, but it's a one-time a year deal. It's not per use, it's not per event, it's a one-time a year deal. So if, let's say, I'm on Medicare, I have an N, I go to the hospital, I will pay this out of pocket, and that's all. And then from that point going forward, you pay these two co-pays for the rest of the year. If you're someone that's healthy, that doesn't have a tremendous amount of usage on your plan, you don't go to the hospital quite a bit, you don't intend to, but you want the coverage just in case, a Plan N is a viable option to save some premium starting out. Step number 3 to making sure you're making the best decision and picking out the best Medigap policy available for you, consider discounts. Nowadays in 2019, there's a lot of insurance companies that do Medicare supplements and Medigaps that will give you 5, 6, 7, 10, maybe even 12 or more % off of your rate monthly if you're married and your spouse is over the age of 60. That person doesn't even have to be on Medicare to be able to benefit from this discount. That's something that you always have to keep in mind and understand that just because you see a given price, make sure that company's not offering a tremendous discount that would make them lower and more attractive. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope these tips have helped you in making your selection. Make sure that you're making informed decisions. Keep in mind that insurance is an investment in protecting the most valuable asset that you will ever have in your lifetime, and that is you and your health and your well-being. Take care now.